Yo, what is up guys? My name is Putrid Orange, and this video right here is going to be a gameplay of me playing some Octane S&D 4v4 on GameBattles.com. This was the final match in a BO3. We had lost first map, we won second map, and then finally this was the last map. The team we were playing were 3-0, and they actually did dispute the match just because they were mad that they lost, but we do a really good job here, and I think that it also showcases how SD has really changed with the patch of Dead Silence, because Dead Silence was actually patched yesterday, and basically in this game you'll see that I can rush a lot more, and I actually do play very smart. So guys, please enjoy this gameplay, and that's basically all I'm going to do when talking about the gameplay, because this commentary is not going to be about gameplay at all. In fact, it's going to be completely different and something that a lot of you probably have not thought about, a lot of you probably will not think about for a very long time, and will be kind of in a bit of a pickle when you're actually trying to think about it and when you need to think about it. So basically what I'm talking about is if you plan on going to college, what you're going to write on your resume. Because right now I'm currently a junior in high school, and I've been bombarded with all of these college questions, all of these just application processes, resume things. All my friends are like, I did this summer program, I've done all this stuff, and honestly my GPA isn't too strong. It's not the worst, it's not the greatest, but my GPA is average, my SAT scores are average. I don't have really anything that really makes me stand out that much, but I want to put gaming, and because it is one of my passions. Because one of the things, I've talked to these application administrators and all that, and they're like, you really need to show your passions and showcase your passions. And that's a huge thing, and gaming is such a passion for me. And probably if you're watching this YouTube video, I mean, you're so far in the community, it has to be some sort of a passion for you as well. That basically, it's so hard to get people to realize what gaming actually is, because the second you say, oh, I love Call of Duty, I play that a lot, everyone looks at it as a joke. It's just really what it is. And so today we had the dean of Notre Dame, the dean of Rice, and the dean of, I think, Trinity School over in San Antonio. They came to our school, and one of the first things they said, they started talking about what's good in an application is showing your passions and really putting that in an essay as well. And with their passions, they're like, yeah, guys, we're talking about things like what you've done over the summer or some things. You could have a passion for that. We're not talking about just doing nothing and playing Xbox. And, oh, that one just got to me so much, because it really just opened my mind to realize these people don't know anything, any aspects of our world. And I know that sounds really strange and very nerdy, but to be honest, competitive gaming is completely different than what people think of it. This dean was thinking that we just go on, we waste our times, we have no social interaction whatsoever, but that's not true at all. And that's what really people need to write about in these essays if you are going to mention gaming in your resume at all, if you're applying for college, if you're applying for a job. Because the thing is that gaming takes dedication and hard work, and really it is not that much different from a sport, because a sport, you have to work hard, you have to be successful in it. It's like a club mixed sport where basically it shows if you've had the dedication and if you've had the hard work, but it's really useless, and it really is just stupid if these admission advisors and no one really takes you seriously. So the objective there, and by the way, I just demolished that guy, but I do accidentally team kill because I was shooting his body. But basically, back on topic. The objective for the whole application, in my opinion, is you really, really want to persuade the people that you're trying to apply to, the people reading your application, that they need to change their perspectives on gaming, and you need to give them a reason why to. So basically, this video right now that I'm talking to you about, I'm going to try to give you some pointers and tips to do that, because you need to really go to the certain aspects that will attract to them. You can't go into too many specifics and you can't go too general, but you do have to mention certain things. Like, basically, what I would mention on my resume, I have placed 33rd in an event and 45th at another event and 9th as a coach as an event. And also, I've casted mini games, I've done all that stuff. I'll mention my YouTube subscribers, I do that stuff. And the thing about that is, I want to show that I've done something in this community, that I've actually succeeded because I've put a ton of time into it. But another thing is, they don't know what placing 33rd in an event is. They don't even know what an event is, probably. So what you have to do is you have to explain to them these things. You have to be like, oh yeah, basically out of like 5 million people that play Call of Duty, or just list those type of numbers. Say, I am 30. My team was 33rd best at this now at this professional event, and you have to list also aspects of how you can make money, because that's another thing. I really want to do college for business, and so what I'm going to do in my resumes and my applications is show how I've been looking for sponsorships for my teams, how I've been actually playing, and how I've been making money off gaming, but not per se making money, because that's not necessary. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a waste of time unless you don't make money, but I really don't think that's true. I think it's more of like a sport, a college sport in a sense, where you have some type of internal goods. It's not about the external goods. It's not really about money, and the whole thing is, that's what you need to show them. You need to show them it's about community, really, and money, sponsorships, that's all extra the stuff. That can help you, that can buff up your resume, but really, application advisors don't want to see what external goods you've got, what money you've got, and what progress you've got in per se, if you're just focusing on material progress. But what it's based on is what you've learned in your life to apply, that you can apply to different communities, and how you've helped that community in which you could help their community. Because a college is very selfish in a sense, where they only really want to know how you better their college. And honestly, that's what a lot of people will want. That's what jobs will want. That's what colleges will want. That's what every single thing in your life will want. How will you better our community? And you have to show them. And you can show them, you don't have to, but you can show them through gaming. It's very, very difficult, since a lot of people already have that predisposed just thought of, oh, gaming is terrible, gaming is this, gaming is that. But you have to get them beyond the gaming and get them to see the actual community and what it is, and really outline like how we work, and how there's a huge team aspect, how there's fans of the sport, how there's always just interaction. That's another thing that a lot of people really don't put into gaming. There's a lot of interaction, and it's not just calling in. It's not like, oh, he's there, he's there, he's there. No, but you bond. You really bond with the people in your community. You have formed friendships, and although they might not be trusting friendships, although they might be just online friendships, they're still in your brain actual friendships, because your brain really can't differentiate that much. I mean, if you guys literally talk every day, what is different than a real life friend and an online gaming friend if you actually do treat him as such? Me personally, I only have like one actual person that I met online who I fully trust and everything, and I've also met him in person after I met him online through a LAN event and stuff. But I mean, it's also a very big different community. Like, it's really just these online connections. You have to show these admission applications that it's in community, it's a real thing, and that you are getting something out of it, and you are providing for that community to better justify the means of the community and help it. And that's the thing that a lot of people just don't see, and really is, it's bothersome to me, because a lot of people, when talking about gaming and stuff in their applications, I've seen some kids who it's like, oh, I have this KD, I've done all this stuff. It's like, you're not explaining anything. You're just explaining your personal success. Colleges do not care about that. Jobs do not care about that. If they actually do care about gaming, they would care about how you have succeeded in gaming towards your community and towards to better your community. So I'm not saying that placings or any success doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you can just spend 4 years of your life on gaming and literally have never achieved anything. But what I'm really trying to get to is the whole community aspect, because that is so just going to be abundant for the rest of your life. And you guys really do need to just realize how much it does play a role in these colleges, and how much they really do look at that stuff. Because today, it was really mind-opening, or yeah, I guess I could say mind-opening, but it really was, because I met with these deans, and they really showed me how to basically turn my actual gaming and turn what I've loved to do, my actual passion, what I've been doing for my past 5 years, which is I play Call of Duty competitively. I love it. I cast it, and I've made so many bonds. I've met so many people that it's really just opened me up. Because the thing is, I don't want to sound any pretentious or anything like that, but I am decently famous in this community. Decently. When I mean decently, I mean very, 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 very small. And in the sense that some people actually know me, and some people have said, "Oh my gosh, you're Putrid Orange" and stuff. And when you actually hear that feeling, it feels so good, because it's not necessarily that the success and the pretentiousness of, "Oh, I'm better than you." That's not at all what I think. What I think is that I'm in a community where I have actually had an impact on that community, and that's what people have to realize. It's all about impact on your community. And really, guys, you need to try to make an impact on your gaming community. No matter what you do, you need to try. I mean, oh, it's so hard to word, and I really am doing not that good of a job at all in this video of trying to get my point across. But if I could simplify it, because this is very, very, very difficult to simplify, but if I were to simplify it, I would probably say that gaming is like another thing in life, or gaming, sports, all those things in general, are figures of life. You can choose which figure you go to, but each of them resemble an actual part of life. And that's what you need to present to these college places, where playing a sport like football is very similar to playing Call of Duty. Yes, you don't have the physical aspect, you don't have a lot of things of it, you don't have it socially accepted, but what you do have is a community and players that you have to trust. Like, also, you have to trust players to make the right plays in game in Call of Duty and in football. You have to do all those things. You have to trust people with, some people even have to trust with money, PayPal through LAN events, things like that. And it really is a community based on trust that you need to resemble, and you need to show that you're part of. And it's not just something you spend time on the weekends wasting and you enjoyed, but it started out something like that, and then it grew, and then you joined a community. Because all these weird things, if you may think so many things are abstract, but what you guys have to realize is it's all community. Every single action you do, if it is not towards someone else, if it is not towards a community, then I don't think there can actually be that much of an action, and there can't be any meaning in that action, because meaning comes from community. And that is what these college applications really want to see, and these job applications really want to see, where that you're not wasting your time on gaming, because that's what everyone thinks. Everyone thinks you're wasting your time, but you have to show them, I'm not wasting my time, I am improving a community, and I am helping out the people around me. I'm forming bonds that I could have never formed in real life, and I'm meeting different people. I'm learning how to live, and that's one thing that really gaming has helped me with, because it's taken me out of my small community that I've grown up in and really showed me the larger picture. I've seen so many different types of people, and I've seen how they react to things. I've seen how they function. I've played with them, and it's really, really interesting, because our little gaming community is so nerdy and so awesome at the same time that not many people really know anything about it. And to succeed in this community is really just awesome, but to convey that to other people that this community is actually worth succeeding in, that does take a lot of time and a lot of skill. But basically, guys, what I'm trying to say is it's all about community, and you need to show your application people all of that stuff. So I know this was a very, very long rant, and I really just talked for 14 minutes, which did not seem like that at all. Guys, I just really wanted to get my point across, but thank you so much for watching. The other team did, in fact, leave the game, but as you can see, we did win that match 6-3. I pulled 15 and I can't even read that, 15 and 5 or something like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and please comment if you have any comments about my topic or anything like that. Thank you guys, and next video will probably be Dead Silence is Broken video, so thank you.
This shit, yo, I can't play anymore.